doing that? Why are you doing that?
I'm sorry.
He hosts a podcast called You're Doing a Great Job, where he talks about you and what your job is. And
yeah, you can be on.
First of all, I'm kind of upset that I haven't been asked to be on as a guest.
Well,
that's kind of weird. You might need some time coming up to the stage. Clap him up here. It's David the Comedy Ross.
Yeah, it's me.
All right.
Anytime. Be on it.
Is there anything can I help you with anything?
We can do it right now.
You want to do the podcast right now?
I mean,
we do have 24 hours, so it's not that bad. All right. Is this part of your set?
No.
Was that a part of it?
It's not part
It's
of
not
it.
part of it.
We need to clean up. I'm sorry. Did they do cleanups here?
No, this is a very dirty place. There's no towels. There's no cleaning of it.
Just a little paper towel.
I'll get it. Don't worry about it, man.
No, it's okay. We can work around it. Am I starting?
David Ross, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, David Ross. Thank you, Rich. Give it up for Rich. My man. Hey, anybody, all you have to do is ask me. Anybody can be on my podcast. All you need is a job and be doing great at it. Because it's called You're Doing a Great Job podcast. But I don't want to get into that so quickly. So my name is David Edward Ross Jr., which is kind of a lot to say for a white guy. It's not that it's hard to say, it's just that it's a lot of words, for my education level. I'm so bummed out, I spilled all my water. I was going on, hey, what's up, buddy? I just got a little bit on there. It's just water and maybe a little bit of urine. I'm just kidding, there's no urine. It's just water. Sorry. This is weird. So I was going for the spiked up hair look. Actually, I was going for the butt crack hair look. It's like a butt crack. It's like right down the middle. Whatever. So I went to my barber and I was like, hey man, because I talked to my barber and he's cool. And I'm like, hey, he's like the only dude that works at Great Clips. He's awesome. And I'm like, what's up? And he's like, hey, you want the usual? And I'm like, yeah, the usual. I want the type of haircut that looks like I'm going to go get a job at Chuck E. Cheese. Like, I'm going to apply there and get a job. I worked at Chuck E. Cheese. That was my first job. And it was great because I went in there, I wanted to be the pizza guy. I wanted to learn how to make pizzas, get a good trade under my belt. And pizza man maker, with the pepperonis. But you know what, they took one look at me and they were like, oh, well, you can be Chucky. And I'm like, the mouse? And they're like, yeah, nobody will ever see you. And I said, okay, great. So I ran around on that thing all day, but one time I went down the slide and the head popped off, and I came out and I was all sweaty and everyone was pointing, like Chucky wasn't real. It was like they found out about Santa Claus, I was like, I'm sorry. And then they had me sweep the floors. So I brought my keyboard. There's still a little bit of water. So I figured out something about myself, I've been doing a lot of self, reflecting. And I figured out, I figured out that I am the joke. Okay? But it's hard coming from your dad, When he says, you are the joke, or your wife. When my wife tells me, you are the joke. You don't have to, Sometimes I get sad, and I've been sad lately, but it feels right. I've had a lot of jobs in my life, like I was a landscaper. One time I was out there doing some landscaping with my uncle, and my cousin, he got up too close to me with a weed eater, and my leg half off. I'm like, oh, my leg! And I was like, what's going on over here? And I was like, I don't know, my leg! And then my cousin, and I didn't want to get in trouble, so I was like, I cut my leg on a stick. Yeah, that's a hot one. That stick said Black & Decker on it. Little stick. And that's a true story, but the real essence, the origin of that story is I like making that sound. I brought mine. Come on, baby. All right, here we go. All right. I wrote this song earlier. So, first time. Thank you. You know, the thing is, I did a show last night, a real hot show. I'm very popular. And I did a show last night, and I brought the keyboard. I didn't have batteries for it. I didn't have anywhere to plug it in, so it just stood up here next to me. And then I would be like, and there was nothing there. So, yeah, I really like making that sound. So, my wife, she loves making blenders, like, when I'm watching movies, I'm like sitting there watching a good movie, you know, like Nemo, and she'll be up in the kitchen going, I'm like, come on! Dory's trying to find her way home. I saw the sequel. I put a jet ski in my above ground swimming pool, so I'm like, I just drained my above ground swimming pool. That was fun. I was like standing in my above ground swimming pool while it drained, and it just got lower and lower and lower and lower. So I have a podcast. It's called You're Doing a Great Job podcast, and anybody can be on it. Jesus was on it. Yeah, he was talking about turning water into wine. I said, you're doing a great job. And I told him about how I had trouble seeing, and if he could just rub some mud on my eyes, but we didn't get that far into it. But it's a hot podcast. I just released episode 20 on Friday, so that comes out on Friday. You're doing a great job. You can find it anywhere. Just type it in, Google. And also, a new thing I just started 3 weeks ago is I've been doing videos of myself because I am the joke. So I put videos out there on the YouTube. I do that on Monday. So I'm doing a regular YouTube video and a regular podcast. And, I was having trouble coming up with ideas for a YouTube video. You feel me? And I'm not. This is serious. And I asked my wife. I go to my sweet wife, and I'm like, "Hey, babe, can you help me come up with some ideas?" And she's like, "I got an idea for you. You could give the dog a bath. That would be funny." And then she was like, "Or you could sweep and mop the floors. Video yourself doing that. Hey, you could do the dishes." She told me to do the dishes. So I'm doing great, right?